Hello again, Mount fans, and welcome to another episode of What's Up with Westbrooks. This week we've changed up the location a little bit and we are at the Mount St Mary's tennis courts, and we're going to catch up with sophomore tennis players Mike Solomon and Kelly Conroy. Alright, I'm here with Mike Solomon, sophomore on the men's tennis team. Mike, how is the season going so far? You're no longer a freshman, sophomore year, so how's that going?
Sophomore year has been not much different than freshman year, except we don't have to bring in the water after practice. I think we're 2-0, and as a team we have overall above 500 individual records. So
it's a good start, great start.
Yeah,
good to hear.
Definitely one of the better years for us.
All right. Oh no. Okay, ready. And Mike, tell me, who is your favorite tennis star and why?
I have to say my favorite tennis player is. I have no idea.
No. As a tennis player, are you guys supposed to have like your idolized person?
I don't. Of course, you gotta go with Roger Federer because he's the best. But
he's very attractive.
I feel bad just saying that though, because everybody's gonna say Roger Federer.
I mean, give credit where credit is due.
Okay, fair enough. We'll go with Roger Federer.
Federer. I'm an Nadal fan actually, because I think he's a beautiful specimen of a human being. I'll just throw it out there, just saying. But Federer and Nadal.
Does he match like that?
Oh wow, the guns are out. All right. What would one of your favorite moments on the court have been so far?
I probably have two. Both of them were just clinching matches. One of them was against Howard. My doubles partner clinched 9-8, and we ended up winning overall against a real solid team. And the other one was, I think, my first or second singles match last year. I played a guy who's a fifth-year senior from Argentina, and I ended up pulling it out very close in the third set.
Impressive, very impressive. Okay, what's the funniest thing you have shouted at a line coach or heard shouted to a line coach or judge?
I probably shouldn't say any of the ones that I usually use, but I'll act out my personal favorite against Monmouth last year. I went up to the net and got down on my knees. I went like this for about 3 minutes.
To the actual line judge, being like, okay. Slightly dramatic.
Yeah,
just
a little bit.
Did it help?
No.
No.
I lost.
Alright, so there's the guys tennis team and the girls tennis team, and we often see you guys practicing side by side. Rumour mill has it that there's a little romance going on. Can you elaborate at all?
That's funny, I haven't heard anything.
Nothing?
Not a thing. If anyone does hear anything, just let me know. I'd be very interested to
I
hear.
have sources. We'll see later. We'll see if we talk to someone who has a little inside source to that situation.
I'd be very interested to know.
Okay. This might sound a bit weird, but I love the smell of fresh tennis balls. You know, when you pop the tin and you're like, oh, that smells lovely. Am I the only one, or is that a normal tennis thing?
No, sometimes when I'm home, we order a case. We don't even use the tennis balls. We just pop them open and smell them and throw them out.
Okay, that's weird. I'm sorry. It's a whole nother level. Okay, Mike, if you weren't playing tennis at the Mount, what sport would you play and why?
I'd be playing basketball because I played in high school for 4 years and also played on national travel team and everything, so that's where my real passion lies, but tennis is alright too.
What position did you play in basketball?
I played point guard, shooting guard, obviously, as I'm 5'8".
I think we could have a challenge match going on there. I mean, I'm a post player supposedly, but at heart I'm a point guard. You can ask my
I'll take you in the post or I'll take you on the wing. It doesn't matter.
Okay, they are fighting words. They're fighting words, people. Watch out. Watch this space.
In a 3-point contest.
Oh no, it's over because you're awful and I'm amazing. Maybe.
You'll have to ask our next interview person about my shooting.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
This story is priceless. I promise.
I'm here with sophomore Kelly Conroy from Florida, actually. Kelly, tell me, how is the sophomore year going so far?
Sophomore year's been a lot of fun. I didn't get to play in the doubles lineup last year, and this year I am, so that's a good new challenge for me. I'm not usually too keen on volleys, but I'm learning to like them.
Who's your doubles partner?
My doubles partner is Sam. She's a freshman, and she's a really strong player. She actually beat me in challenge matches, so she's playing a spot above me on the team, and we're playing the third doubles position.
Okay, very good, very good. So I mentioned earlier you're from Florida. What brought you to the mountain, and is it hard being so far from home?
Yeah, I wanted to go to a Catholic school and play tennis, and there's not too many opportunities to do that at many different schools. and I visited them out, and I loved it. And so I came here, and last year I didn't go home from when my parents dropped me off in August until Christmas break, and that was really hard. Longest months of my life, but I was having a lot of fun. But this year I'm actually going home on fall break this weekend.
Very
so
nice. Jealous.
yeah, not as hard. You guys are staying here.
Yeah, we're here for basketball, and even like I totally understand my freshman year. I'm from Ireland, my fans, hopefully you know that. But so we don't get to go home for Christmas, and usually don't get back until Easter. So I understand your pain.
That's
I understand
hard.
your pain.
Yeah.
Who would be your favorite tennis player?
I have a lot of favorite guy tennis players. Federer, Nadal, Roddick,
Hottie.
Hewitt.
Yeah.
I
Beautiful.
enjoy watching theirs. And on the women's side, I'm all for the Americans, Serena and Venus.
They're like proper tanks. Like I'll just throw it out there. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're legit.
They dominated.
Yeah. Fair play. Good job, women. Okay, Kelly. Earlier we interviewed Mike Solomon, and I told him, there's a bit of rumor mill going around, a little romance between the men's and women's tennis team. His lips were tightly sealed. Can you give us a little information, elaborate on anything?
Maybe you're talking about Chelsea and Fabio. They were here a couple years ago, or
Is that okay?
maybe you're thinking of that. I am best friends with Mike, but I guess you'd have to ask the rest of the team.
Okay, really tightly sealed here at the tennis team. So yeah, I have a bit of a fetish, love the smell of fresh tennis balls. It's out there. Okay, world. How is that just me, or how do you feel about that?
It's okay initially. I'm not a person who would do it repeatedly. I've seen people do it, and it just looks strange, so I kind of...
So you're making me sound weird. Thanks. I appreciate it, Kelly. Well, what about, I heard that all tennis players are secretly amazing ping pong players. Is that true?
That is true. I think most tennis players... I have a ping pong court at my house.
Of course you do.
And I think I've pretty much beat everyone on the guys' team. In ping pong. We do play it on our spring break trip over in Florida. And even though people might tell you otherwise, I think I'm pretty solid over all of them. So even if I can't get them in tennis, at least, ping pong is
Ping pong.
a good way to get them.
Very nice. Very good. Okay, Kelly. You play tennis, but if you weren't playing tennis, what would you be doing? I mean, playing another sport, or are you like musically talented, or... Phil, give us an insight into who Kelly Conroy is.
Okay. Well, I played soccer since I was 5, a lot longer than I've ever played tennis. And I played all during high school, and I love playing soccer. And I played on the intramural team last year. We won the championship.
Oh, nice. Shout out.
And I don't know, I would like to be even more involved in other things. Like, I'm involved in campus ministry, but I'd like to be involved more if I could. And the Crux program really is awesome, and that would be a neat thing to be a part of.
Yeah. Very good. Awesome. Alright, my fans, we have a once-in-a-lifetime interview right now with the one, the only Mike Solomon and his friend, Kelly Conroy. Now, I have a few questions for you guys. First of all, I know myself, if you're ever going for a jog, out in your road or something in your neighborhood, and you see a friend or something, and you're like, oh, I better pick it up, you hold your breath as if you're amazing and like you're not tired at all, but really you're exhausted. And I know you guys, you practice beside each other, and is there often times when you're like, oh, the girls are watching, let me roll up my sleeves a bit, hit that a bit harder, or Kelly sprinting a little bit faster? How is it, practicing side by side?
I do try to stay as far on the girls' side as possible. And as far as runs go, I think Mike tries to keep up with me. Right?
No. I just don't run.
No. Alright, being athletes, we're competitive. Obviously both you guys play tennis. Have you guys ever challenged each other?
In a lot of things. Actually, before school even started last year, we came to freshman orientation, and we ended up getting grouped together in the gym, and we played a game of knockout, and it was the tennis girls and the tennis boys all on the line, and Carly and I rotated turns winning knockout.
Beating
And
with
that
the
was
beating
pretty
boys?
much our first introduction with the guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
So, thank you.
All I know is that I'm not necessarily a knockout player, but I have been known to make some free throws, and I must ask Kelly about a certain free throw contest that she challenged me in about a week ago. Any response?
I actually saw that go down. I was creeping.
Would you like to talk about it then? It's not one of my favorites.
I'm pretty sure Kelly lost. I'll just throw it out there. That's all I'm saying.
I think I lost with him shooting with his right hand, his left hand, his right hand eyes closed, and his left hand eyes closed. I am considering challenging him again, like tying him up on the floor and making him like shoot backwards, and I might win.
So basically, you're crap at basketball.
Well, I think he just makes too many free throws.
All right. Enough said, ladies and gentlemen. Enough said. Just to give the Mount fans a bit of an insight into who you are, what's your favorite type of music?
I like all types, a lot of different types of music. I like old music, Christian, some pop.
Whatever's kind of playing on the radio kind of thing. What about you, Mike? Do you listen to anything in particular before games?
In particular, I listen to country as my preferred style of music. But before games, for basketball all the way since I was in 7th grade, we listened to hip hop and rap before every game, so that's kind of become pre-sports music, I guess.
I actually forgot to say I love country music also.
I have to say, like, it's grown on me since being here. I don't mind it, but I wouldn't be like sitting watching CMT at night.
Well, you're not from Haymarket, Virginia.
We're from the South.
So I need to just go for a visit to
Haymarket.
Haymarket, Virginia. Sounds like the back end of nowhere. I mean, it sounds like a great place, Haymarket, but Kelly and Mike, thank you so much for coming and talking and just giving the Mount fans an insight into your guys' life and the tennis team, and best of luck for the rest of the season, and hopefully you guys will do well.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you very much, and I still want to challenge you in basketball.
Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Is it gonna be on the video?
You know, people watch this space. Watch this space.